What is poppin', yo? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're taking a look at Hot Toys Collectables again, but this time they have 4 new releases. We do have a Dirty Sand Tatooine Stormtrooper, and I do like that. These Dirty Stormtroopers are some of my favourite ones. Scout Troopers are my first favourite, and then the Dirty Tatooine Stormtroopers are my second favourite. I don't know. I just like it when they're covered in like this sandy dirt. I think it's a really cool design. They're some of my favorite Lego figures just because it just adds that extra bit of detail to them. It's like they've been out there. It's like they're in the war. I don't know. It just makes them look cooler when they're not like this perfect, clean, slated white like they normally are. It just gives a bit more story to them and background to them when they're like dirty and gritty. But these troopers do come with an array of different guns, some binoculars, some backpacks, obviously for the water, some shoulder pads and shoulder panels, and this is the Stormtrooper Sergeant. But they also come with this big beast here, which you can buy separately. It is obviously like the other Hot Toys figures, it is a 1:6 sort of scale, and this is a dewback. This is a deluxe version. It does show you with the Stormtrooper sat on top, and it does show you with Mando sat on top, because these are very diverse sort of Star Wars creatures that are in The Mandalorian and in the other Star Wars episodes. And here they are. I think they're heavily detailed. They look really cool. Normally with Hot Toys Collectables, they do hide the sort of hinges and the connections in the arm where you can sort of bend it and twist it, and they sort of put over it with this plastic or metal or like fabric just to make it look more realistic and more accurate to the character rather than having these joints on display. And I think they hide it very well here with this creature, because you can obviously open and close its mouth, move its legs and toes around, which I find really cool, and it just looks really disgusting. I don't know, this creature always looked disgusting to me. I don't know why. It's just not a appealing looking creature, I'm going to put it as. It looks gross. It looks slimy. It's got a little bit of fur on its head, which I didn't expect it to have. And yeah, that is actual fuzz. Hot Toys Collectables always do like realistic hair, and they have won awards for it, but this creature just looks gross and disgusting. I don't know why, but it is a very iconic creature, and I am quite excited that they're doing new creatures in figures. And we're also getting a tease at some Ahsoka figures, which are coming out just by this one image. But moving to Marvel now, we do have a Black Panther figure coming out very soon. I don't know why it's coming out this late, but it is of Chadwick Boseman's, may he rest in peace, Black Panther, and he does have an alternative headpiece. He has 3 of them. He has his Black Panther helmet, he has his actual face, as you can see here, and he does also have his sort of waterfall battle mask. He does come with some alternative hands for his claws, so he's ready to fight, some closed hands so he can hold his spear, his sword, his shield, whatever you want him to hold. And he does have that sort of latex bodysuit around his joints, so you can sort of twist and bend him, and it doesn't look wrong, and it doesn't look out of place. And I really like that. It just adds some extra detailing that not many other people or toy companies make. These are obviously, again, 200 to 300 pounds, which is really expensive and something that I cannot afford, but it would be nice to have some in my collection. I do really like Black Panther, and I think this figure is awesome, and I'm so glad that we have a Black Panther. If you saw in these images, they also do a Killmonger. In my personal preference, I do prefer the Killmonger's gold and black compared to Black Panther's purple and black. I don't know, I just much prefer Killmonger's suit. I don't know if that says anything about me or what, I just prefer his suit in general. But we do have a lot of designs, and it seems to be his original Black Panther suit, his sort of metal helmet he won, instead of the sort of, I'm going to call it nanotech one that he uses. Speaking of nanotech, we do have a 35-year anniversary of Iron Man, and everyone thinks that the 35th anniversary should be gold. So we have a fully gold Iron Man suit here. It is just the same Iron Man mold that they've done for other Iron Mans in the past, just in full gold, with a little bit of blue highlights. He does have lights inside of him for his hands and his chest there, and Iron Man is not one of my favourite characters. I do not like Iron Man, so I'm not too fussed about this. You can open up his chest there. You can swap his hands out, pull parts off, put parts on to add like little gun attachments, and just open up his suit altogether and make some pretty cool poses with his character. I think he looks cool, but again, I just don't like Iron Man as a character. I like his design, his character look, just not himself. You know, I like his suit, just not him. So he does have a really cool box, which is like see-through, and it does have some sort of marks on the side, which you can put a light through and they'll glow. It is the Mark III suit in chrome gold and a little bit of bronze there. I can see a little bit of bronze and some more darker gold. I think it's a rose gold, not a bronze, I will be honest. But I'm not too familiar with rare metals or stuff like that, so don't quote me on that. Again, I won't be getting any of these, unfortunately, but I do think they're really cool, and I do think that they're really important to talk about. Just look at this nice circuitry on this figure here and on its case. It just looks so cool, and they always put a lot of detail in, and they always put a lot of effort in, so I do think it is worth the price point, but I'm not going to get it. So other than that, hope you all enjoyed. See you all next one. Have a nice day, and goodbye.